Hello children, in this video we will be beginning with views and counter views in English composition. So views and counter views is like engaging in a debate, just as every coin has two sides, like it may be social, economic, educational and political issues have views and counter views. So as in a debate, we have two teams, okay? The one side talks for the topic and the other side against it. So views means what topic is given to you, you talk on that topic, okay? For that topic. And counter views means you talk against the given topic, okay? So let's see what are the different things that you need to remember while writing views and counter view. First is understand the given topic properly. Okay, so whatever topic is given to you, you need to understand it very well. Present your ideas logically. That means you cannot write anything, okay, that comes to your mind. It should be related to the view or the counter view that you're writing, and most importantly to the topic that is given to you. Next is it should be written in a paragraph format. So you can write around 1 to 2 paragraphs of around 110 to 120 words, that is roughly around 15 to 20 lines. It should have a proper beginning and conclusion. So when you're writing views, okay, so you can start with a proper beginning, like suppose you're writing for the topic, then you can say that I strongly uphold the topic that is given to you. And if you're writing on counter view, you can start with writing I strongly oppose the topic that is given, okay. Next is appropriate grammar and vocabulary has to be used. You need to write in proper grammar. It is applicable to all your writing skills. One should express his opinion in simple language. So when you're writing your views or your counter views, do not use very hard words, okay, which no one can understand. Try to use simple language and it should be creative. Avoid being very aggressive while trying to prove your point. So if you are writing something against, okay, or if you're writing the counter view, do not show your anger in it, okay. Try to be less aggressive. So last is you need to give your title, okay. A suitable title is compulsory for views and counter views. It carries marks. Now this is a sample for views and counter view. In this way you need to write. So you need to give a title for both. So let's see the question here. You have read the item in some magazine. Mobile phones should be banned in schools. Write the view and counter view of this statement. So the topic that is given is mobile phones should be banned in schools. So when you're writing view, you're writing for the topic that is given, that is banned in schools. What is banned? Mobile phones. So let's see what is written here for views. The title is given there, mobile phones should be banned in schools. You can even change the title by making it even more creative, but it should mean the same thing. There are many who hold this view, okay, especially school authorities, teachers and college authorities. The reason for this is that children use their phones to communicate with friends. They spend their time sending messages and WhatsApp when the lesson is being explained in class. This amounts to the fact that children are not only paying attention to the teacher but also disturbing others in class. Children are so engrossed in video games that they often forget that they are in class. So you can see this entire para that is given is the view for the topic that is given, okay. For they are agreeing with it that mobile phones should be banned and should not be allowed in school, okay. Now let's see what is the opposite of it, okay, counter view. What is written against it? Now here for counter view we have the title as mobile phones should be allowed in schools, okay. So that now the title has changed because you are writing against that topic that is given. It is our duty to make the school authorities realize that mobile phones must be allowed in school. Today, the mobile phone is a very important means of communication. At any time, a crisis can arise in today's fast world. There can be a train accident, blockage of traffic on roads, big morchas on the streets, and no ways available to reach home. This is where the mobile phone will come in very handy. The mobile phone is a very important and useful accessory to own. The school should not allow use of mobile phones in school, but should allow the students to carry them. Now, children, did you all see how the counter view is written? It is going against the topic that children should, bring mobile phones to school. But at the same time, it is being written in the last paragraph that the mobile phone should be used only during urgency or emergency and not during school hours. Okay, so as I told you in the points when I was explaining of how to write views and counter views, so you need to keep in mind that while writing counter view, you should not be very aggressive. You should see what is correct and what is incorrect. You cannot write something that is wrong. If you feel something is wrong, you should write, but it should not be wrong to the society. Like, if you as a child, as a student, will feel that mobile phones should be accepted in school, but you should also know that mobile phones cannot be used during the school hours, that is during your periods, your lectures. Okay, so this is a way how you write view and counter view. Now here we have another example. Let's read. There should not be rights without duties. Give the view and counter view. Now children, in exams, y'all can either be asked for one thing, okay? Like y'all might either be asked for view or for a counter view, or sometimes both may be asked for one topic, as it is given in this example as well as the previous example. Let's read the view. There should not be rights without duties. Now this is a title for the view. You can change it according to you. So I agree with this view because I have noticed people want the best of things just because they are citizens. They feel that rights are what they must get. If things go wrong, they are out protesting and writing. They scream and throw stones and hit with sticks. Rights are instrumental in taking lives and in damaging property. The explanation for such behavior is that when people do not get their rights, they feel forced to write and act in an unruly way, or others too should not get their rights in future. It is everyone's fundamental right to enjoy the rights given by the Constitution. No rules, no minister, no king can make or take away our rights. Have we ever thought about the duties that we have to perform? Have we told ourselves that rights and duties are the two sides of the same coin? It is very wrong for us to receive without giving back. The writers who claimed their rights and killed, broke property, injured and wounded people when they were writing, did they cast their votes during election? Did they keep their surroundings clean? Did they stop littering the place? We must not only expect rights but also do our duties. Now children, did you see such a beautiful write-up for the view for the topic that is given? There should not be rights without duties. That is, citizens always want their rights, but they never want to complete or fulfill their duties. It may be towards the government, towards the citizens, or towards the environment. So in this way you write the views. Let's see how you write the counter view. The title is Rights Are More Important Than Duties. So this is the opposite, okay? That is the opposite of the topic that is given. No citizen can live in happiness and peace in a country where his rights are not fulfilled. Only when rights are fulfilled will citizens develop a sense of responsibility towards their duties. It is not wrong when citizens stage protests for their rights. Great leaders like Gandhi and Mandela have shown that we must stand up for our rights. So children, these were the counter views. Now while writing the counter view, you can't just write that, suppose this topic is given to you. You can't just write that duties should not be given to the citizen, because it is completely wrong. Okay? A citizen should have rights as well as its duties. As in the view it is written that both the duties and rights of a citizen is two sides of one coin. So during writing, while writing your counter view, you need to keep in mind what is right and what is wrong. Just because you're opposing the point, do not write anything. Do not write rubbish. Write something that is logical. And in the view, you all saw how questions are being thrown out. It makes it more interesting while writing the views as well as the counter views. So this is the way how you need to write the view and counter view. With this, we have completed with the explanation. Thank you for listening.